Welcome to Get Offset. Where's that smile? Where's my smile? Come on. Ah, that was weird. I felt weird saying it. But it makes me happy to see you happy. And I hope that this pedal makes you happy. It's been making me happy. It's the new Catalinbread pedal. It's called Many Worlds. And it's a phaser with 8 different LFOs. 8! That's a lot. So we're going to get through as many as we can. Hopefully all of them. They're not going to all be in depth. I'm going to focus on my favorites probably because I'm a human being with limited time and limited energy. So let's get started with the controls. I'm playing my G&L B bender. Yes, it's a B bender. And my Tone Master Super Reverb. And that's the gist of what you need to know there, I guess. And that's it. That's my signal chain. And there's a reverb on the amp. The Many Worlds. We have the mix. And we have the LFOs. And we have frequency, depth. And you'll see those have other little letters above them because some of these modes, 3 of them in fact, those control different things. But for most of them, it's frequency and depth. Frequency is the frequency of the LFO. You can think of that as the rate. And depth controls the depth of the LFO. Depth. And then there is feedback, which turning that clockwise is always going to result in a drippier, more intense phase. Depending on the LFO, some have more just natural harmonics than others. So that's going to be a touch and go. But for the most part, the amount of feedback you like, that's going to be very personal preference. So we'll get into secondary parameters when we get there. I don't want to give you too much at once. We're going to start with the sine wave. But I'm going to start with my clean signal. I have frequency and depth at about 9 o'clock, and I have feedback up at noon. So low on the rate, the frequency and depth settings, medium on the feedback, and mix is at noon. So you're getting kind of half and half there. So you're not getting a ton of whooshiness, so to say, but you are getting a little bit of the harmonics. And as I crank up that feedback knob, you're going to get more. As I increase the depth, that's where you can hear the swish, as the whole study would say. You can hear the rate, and it starts to sound really kind of like bubbly. I don't like doing high rate and depth. I kind of like, my phaser personally, I like a higher depth and a lower frequency. that's the spot where you can really start to hear the LFO, just sort of north of 9 o'clock, so almost 9:30. Obviously, you don't have to have feedback up all the way to be getting any sort of phase effect, but it does kind of make it more harmonically rich and just kind of sound more like a phaser. So let's get back to kind of that. Let's try and get those at like 10 o'clock and keep this at noon. And let's go to the square wave sound. This will be obviously more abrupt drop-offs, but it's supposed to be a lot more harmonic. Okay, so this, let me just read it. Consisting of odd harmonics, it's a discontinuous wave that rolls off higher harmonics slower than a triangle wave, richer and grittier than a sine wave. All right. That is richer and grittier. Let me turn down the volume a skosh. Low depth, you can't really hear like as sharp of a drop off, but you still kind of hear it. That's not my favorite of the waveforms, to be honest, but I'm glad that it's there for people who need it. And let's try those same settings with the triangle waveform. Sonically, the triangle sits between the sine and the square. It has some of the grittiness of the square and the smoothness of the sine. It sounds beautiful. Get a really deep, slow frequency. Embarrassing. Overdriving my amp. I love that. I love that. All right. So next up we have a saw wave, which it's the most harmonically rich according to Catalinbread. The Sawtooth Wave is even grittier than the square and uses both even and odd harmonics, slowly ramping upwards and then sharply dropping off. So let me get the depth up a skosh. Feedback's in the middle, and let's go. Whoops. I don't know why I decided to play something else there. I was so well rehearsed on the thing I was playing. Crank up the depth so you can really hear it. Sounds almost bubbly. Alright. I kind of liked this setting. So I want to try it with the next setting, which is the reverse saw. Or it better be. Same, but opposite. I like those both. I'd say my favorite, it's kind of a tie so far between triangle and sine. I love the harmonics of the triangle and the smoothness of the sine, and I still think the sine is smoother. But the way that triangle was driving my amp was really awesome. And I love the grittiness of this. I love the grittier ones. But you know what? I think that's all about to change with these next two. So the next two is where things start to change for these other two knobs, because we get into envelope filters. So the first one, let me look. Oh, the first one appears to be the envelope up. So and this one, frequency, it turns into attack. So it controls the low pass filter frequency of the envelope filter. And depth turns into sensitivity. So Let's turn up the sensitivity. That's the low pass filter. Let's just dime everything. That's how I really was having a lot of fun with it earlier. And if we change that filter, that attack a little bit. Change it more. Change the frequency. Yeah, I just like it better up. Let's change the sensitivity. Turn that down all the way. I love that mode. And now we go to envelope down, which is the same thing but opposite. Let's start with everything up again. Ooh, that was too hot. Hot damn. Where did that start clipping? That didn't clip. Huh. Lies. Tell me lies, tell me sick little lies. I look back at the waveforms, they did not clip. Turn everything else up. That's the first chord to Auld Lang Syne, and it just kind of like hit. Every chord just hit you, you're like, whoa, I feel like I'm playing the wrong song right now. That's fun. And last but certainly not least, is the real doozy. It's called Battle Mode. And instead of having a depth, you have two frequencies. Where actually depth controls the frequency, the second frequency. So really it's two LFOs duking it out. That's why it's called Battle Mode. The copy is a new challenger appears. Battle multiplies two independently controllable sine waves that compete to control the phase variable. And this is what it sounds like. So one's a lot faster there. I'm going to turn the mix up so you can just hear it. I mean, how cool is that? That's one where I feel like you don't need to really crank the feedback because you're getting a lot there. Still think that the feedback one to my ear sounds more dominant, but that I could be imagining things. So I like to for that reason I personally like to keep feedback one slower and make feedback frequency one slower and frequency two faster. I just feel like it plays a little bit better that way. love it so much. I love it so much. All right, well, that was a look, at the Many Worlds by Catalinbread. This is launch day, so they did send this to me and compensated me for my time in learning this pedal and filming this demo. So big thank you to Catalinbread for helping keeping the channel going. They've been supporters of mine basically since the beginning. And so yes, big thank you always to Pacific Northwest earners looking out for each other, especially in the cold winter. I really dig the artwork and the sounds that are coming out of this thing. I just think the envelope modes are just damn genius. I fully plan on using that in recording. I'm going to be bringing that into writing sessions with my band. I'm really getting them hip. My band Sunday Crush, I'm getting them hip to envelope filtery goodness. So that is something that I'm especially excited about. And we're doing a lot more country stuff. So phasers are all over country music. And but to have something that actually does like weird phaser stuff too, that's really in our wheelhouse. Like this does very classic-y kind of sounds and also goes way far out there. And that's, you know me by now. That's my wheelhouse. Like, I love this. Highly, highly, highly recommend. I just have had a blast with this pedal. Let's see if there's anything else in the documentation that they sent to me. So it began when they were experimenting with different LFO shapes for a phaser project, based on the core of the orange box phaser with extra features. I can hear that. Based on quantum mechanics. Oh yeah, the other thing I did want to mention is that you can run this thing on up to 18 volts. So if you want a bit more output, a dry signal boost, and increased headroom, you can do that. I actually really love how it was driving my amp. So I would not personally care to run it on 18 volts, but if you want that extra headroom for a cleaner sound, they can do that, and that's really, really neat. So thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe below. Check us out on Patreon at patreon.com/getoffset. If you subscribe at the $5 a month level or above, you get access to our exclusive Discord server with lots of fun things. You get access to like podcast episodes before they launch, some other videos. You can throw out ideas for videos and episodes and things like that. Or just chat with me. That's always fun. What else? Oh, come on. My brain was almost there. It almost had a thought. It was this close. It was this close. It was this close. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. I always recommend buying from small builders directly when possible. That being said, we do have Reverb, Perfect Circuit, and Sweetwater affiliate links. So please use those for other things. I do believe the Sweetwater affiliate link is the best payout for us, to be absolutely transparent about us. We get between 4 to 8% back on your purchases there. It costs you $0 extra. We get less from Reverb, and I forget what Perfect Circuit gives us. We also have an affiliate link for Coach Guitar, and that's a free trial. And if you do choose to continue paying with that for any period of time, we get a couple bucks back on that as well. That is an educational tool. It's pretty neat. Actually, I use it pretty much every week at this point to just learn fun stuff. I think it's pretty cool. So yeah, if there's anything your heart desires from the internet in the musical capacity, please consider using one of our affiliate links. It is one of the best ways to financially support the show, especially the Sweetwater link. They work really closely with us on other projects, and using that link is the best way to get them to continue working with us to support this channel. But other than that, just the best way to support the channel is to subscribe, comment, like, and tell your favorite brands about us. So I'm going to stop talking. Thanks for watching. Thanks for understanding. You do you. And I hope you find a reason to smile today. You were my reason to smile today. Have a good one. Until next time, my name is Emily. Goodbye.